doing pretty good. I'm sitting in grand finals.
Yeah, you're looking good right now.
Semis? Actually, no, loses quarters.
Puyo Puyo.
Oh, no.
Hey, it is quarters. It's quarters.
It's not mine. It's not mine. Oh, no. My goodness, I can't read a bracket right now. It's quarters. It's quarters.
Okay.
I swiped that way and it shows semi. And yeah, it's quarters. That's 3.
Kara's going for a GTR starter, but I think she has the same problem I do, where she can't reliably build the transition. So she just kind of used a few of her Puyo for defense there.
It was unfavorable next.
Gonna trigger a swap combo, but I don't know if she'll bother capitalizing on it because she doesn't have anything built on Tetris yet.
Kara, K-A-R-A.
All right, Sensei is building the center 4 wide, so good on him.
All right, starting the work moving.
I think this is the first center 4 wide versus center 4 wide I've seen in this tournament.
That's true, yeah. I think your opponent was doing a 2 when you were playing earlier. Not the last match, not one of the finals, but.
VG Messer was usually going for quick Tetrises, but I wasn't really watching his board that closely, so that might be the case. That was yeah, Sensei's buried unless if he can stall for 5 seconds.
Can he? He's doing it. He's trying his best. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Yeah, you got to scrap it out now.
Yeah, if he doesn't win on Tetris, then it's over. And he's going to get buried on...
Yeah.
He's not even going to get the chance to die in Puyo.
Kara relentless. You saw blood in the water.
Puyo Puyo.
Sharks out here biting. Game 1 going to Kara. Can Sensei strike back?
Kara's going for a GTR starter, but she needs to pay attention to her reds. There's going to be a color conflict there. See, that red on the left column is what triggers the combo, but she's going to break the red she needs for later in the combo. And the 3 chain ain't nothing, but it kind of is nothing against an empty Tetris field.
Right.
Just gave him a Tetris. But she's doing a good job at stacking the 4 wide. Well, I say that. She fired it off early.
Still a pretty solid foundation. Yeah, exactly. She did knock it off a little early. And had to scramble to try and put something back together.
Well, that's a good combo coming from Sensei.
Come on.
Oh. Not much Kara can do right now.
Yeah, she had to fire off what she had just to mitigate the garbage. And I don't know if she should be stalling for 10 seconds. That's giving Sensei a lot of time to build.
It is. Oh, man. And that garbage stack is just dangerous. It's just teasing the kill. 1, it dropped. Oh!
And now the tables have turned.
Right? Complete script flip here.
If she can actually dig through that stack in a combo, this will be decent, but it's not enough to top Sensei out. So as long as Sensei can just stall for 11 more seconds, he's got this 1.
Yeah.
He's not stalling, he's going for the kill.
Yeah, Sensei's just trying to crush the level. Pushing her all the way to the top. And yeah, just due to time. 1-1. Strong first set.
Yeah.
And you said it, like mirrored combat here. One brutal start, getting stuck on Puyo, and then it deserves the other. So great play here. Loser semis.
They're pretty evenly matched in both games, too. That's kind of rare to see.
That's just your seeding at work.
Sensei's kind of struggling to build his 4 wide, but he gets a lot of it off right there at the end.
Yeah.
So their stacks are pretty close.
Kara has a trigger still dropping. Gonna get some Tetris, but not gonna pursue it any farther than that.
Yeah, she's building the GTR transition, that high first column over there on the left. The idea of GTR is to start your chain with a high first column so that it's hard for the opponent to bury in a quick combo. All right, we have dueling 4 wides.
Kara's stack is a little higher here. She's gonna have the longer war 1.
And that was a difference of 2 rows of garbage. That was virtually even. Nice T-spin.
Solid. Okay.
It looks like Sensei was trying to set up a T-spin of his own, but he didn't have the overhang.
One off from a full clear.
Oh.
That's a bit of
This
a
is really even. Like, Kara's field is dirtier, but she also has more to work with right now.
Yeah. The garbage kind of intertwines really nicely, so she can actually slop together a pretty nice combo
That's
here. Look at that.
Ugh. Now, will he take it on Tetris? Yes, he will. He badly wants that T-spin, but he doesn't see a T-piece coming, so he's just going to down stack.
Yeah.
Kara trying to go for the kill. Doesn't quite have enough to clinch it right now.
Yeah, Sensei doesn't really lay down either. He's going to try and make it as hard as possible.
Sensei has too many O-blocks to deal with right now.
Nice double. And still pretty even. I mean, just...
Yeah, they're both about halfway up in Tetris, but, I mean, Sensei has clean garbage, and Kara's capitalizing on a swap combo right now.
Whoa.
Which, I don't know if we've mentioned this on stream yet. Like, I don't know how much you've digged into the mechanics of the game.
Right.
But just in case if we have new timers watching the game, don't really know how swap mode works in Puyo Puyo Tetris, if you trigger a match in the background board and then start clearing stuff on your foreground board, it triggers that swap combo bonus that just adds a little bit of garbage to everything that you clear for the next few seconds. It can stack up quite a bit if you keep that swap combo going for a while.
Okay. He's with a little T-spin there. Actually got some garbage for Kara to work with, but she stuck it out. And a light flurry coating her field. There we go, opening the door. And that green lines up nicely to get her back to the ground floor on the left side.
They're both going for short 2 chains, just to try and prevent to prevent the opponent from digging through their garbage.
Kara running a swap combo. Sensei doing the same. Kara very dangerously high on the field here.
Kara is becoming eyepiece dependent, which he did get the eyepiece in time.
All right, she has a box coming up on the next swap, so she can clear the first line. She has the line stowed. She stored it.
I don't recall.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a lot. I'm wondering if margin time's in play yet. And if you don't know what that is, in most modes in this game,
oh no!
If
wow! Wow!
Once a round lasts for about, I can't recall the exact time, but about 3 minutes in swap mode, I think. An overtime mechanic kicks in where every match you make starts doing gradually more and more garbage.
Okay.
So if a match lasts for a really long time, the game will up the damage to the point where it will force one of you to top out. All right, first game goes to Kara. That was really back and forth.
Hand out the first game win. Kara in the driver's seat. I like how she started the 4Y with that nice lead in. Something kind of has a bit of a floater out there. But the foundation is so much more solid for Kara.
Kara got a lot of Z and S pieces back to back and decided to just cut the 4 wide there and build it up a little bit more instead of inevitably breaking it when those came in.
And that's what this is all about. So you were filling in the newer viewers, but it's a game of attrition. Like, hey, you want to make sure that you're making those snap decisions right to build for the future.
If you notice there, Kara, right before her Tetris board swapped previously, she lets her next piece do a really long drop into clearing a line deep into her Puyo set, and that triggered off swap combo for her because she had enough time to build a Puyo stack to capitalize on it.
And a 5-flat row of garbage that Sensei is going to have to deal with in 10 seconds here. That's going to be rough. I want to see how he weathers the storm. Kara hesitated a little bit there.
How gracefully can Sensei build around garbage?
Let's see, this is the test.
Oh, he's going to have to fire off something now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he can get the greens.
Come on.
Got purple together.
Oh, he has to take the garbage on Tetris. Nice T-spin setup, but it's only a single. Okay, Sensei is really skilled at down stacking here. He's doing exactly what he needs to survive. But if he has nothing to fire off for the swap, it's going to be really rough. That was a nice play by Kara. She killed him for sure on that swap.
Definitely.
Okay.
The only way Sensei could have lived is if he would have had something on Tetris to fire back at the very end. So nice screen watching on Kara's part. It's a very important part of the game that I neglect.
There's too many nights of playing GoldenEye where everyone's been yelling at you to do it. It just beats that habit out of you, but you got to relearn it.
Dude, do we have a side tournament for GoldenEye?
We should.
We really should.
You want to start that?
Yeah.
Another 5-year tradition?
Yes. All right, come on. Kara firing off now.
Whoops.
Again, Kara's letting that Tetris piece in the background do a really long drop to trigger off an eventual swap combo. I don't know if she'll have something ready for it, though. It looks like she might just keep building.
Here. Whoops.
Good retool there.
Kara does have her 4-wide fired off, but she's only going to get like a 9 combo out of it. I wonder if Kara thought she had the other piece in the whole box. Looks like she was putting an L where she should have put a J.
Here.
All right, swap combo in play.
Here. Come on. Here.
Yeah, she's trying to make it line back up. Really rough with Sensei's kind of got a light way in. I'm not really sure how much work he needs to do to clear that up, but it looks a lot better than it could be.
Tetris on the swap. Yep.
I'm gonna check up on what's happening with the bracket here. Actually, I'm gonna head out just to make sure that this is running smoothly.
All right.
Because Def Jam and Fightin are on our heels, trying to get that cage time.
Good call. Nicely played by Kara. Solid 2-0. I'm gonna check the bracket real quick. I think there's only one other match we can run, and it may or may not be running off stream.